Hello, Linda here from Linda Active. Little Mini taking advantage of her scratch tower. We are doing your workout, Colleen. You wanted a 35-minute cardio-sculpt type endurance workout with a cardio interval or cardio-sculpt interval, followed by more of a toning interval for the same muscle group. Nothing too heavy on the balance today because I know you're still recovering from that ankle injury. So we're really going to keep it very basic, but really great for getting your heart rate up, burning lots of fat, and also getting the blood pumping. So all the equipment you will need today is some light hand weights. I'm only using half a kilo, which is 1 pound. You can definitely go up a little bit if you want more of an arm pump. We're going to use 45 seconds of work with 15 seconds in between. So we're going to get some really good quality repetitions in 45 seconds. And I want you to focus mostly on the form. Don't go for speed, go for form, and the rest will take care of itself. Okay, are you ready? We're going to press start. You requested a silent timer. Pick up your weights and the very first exercise, wide plie over into a curtsy lunge, arms overhead. So we're going to do this workout in vein of a cardio interval tone workout I filmed as a gift for people who subscribed to my Calm Relax Studio YouTube channel, which has all the sleep music on it. So this one is going to be similar but not the same. You want it lots of down dog as well, so we're going to go for that. And of course, with these intervals, if I ever go too fast, please slow it down to your uncomfortable pace. You want to be challenging yourself. Deep breaths in, side to side, and up. So we're going to take a few rounds just to heat up the body with some faster paced cardio sculpt, and then we're going to move into that cardio and then sculpting interval kind of combination. So we're just going to do a knee, cross, cross, knee. So we're keeping our arms at 90, and I want you to start coming down and up. So you're kind of just moving your waist, and your arms are moving in the same direction as you're twisting your waist. Up and down, keeping the weight in the heels. And if you're super hardcore and you want to work through the 15 seconds break, be my guest. I'm sure Colleen won't mind. Down and up. Deep breaths. Every time that knee comes across to that wrist, really crunch and blow out all the air. Nice job. Roll those shoulders. We're going to stay on one side. We're going to do a knee and a kick. Okay, staying on the one side. Nice soft knees. Tummies are in, shoulders are down and back. Big long reach. Knee and kick. Knee and kick. Bend and then extend those arms. So bent arm, straight arm, knee and kick. So now as we start to stay on one side, you're going to feel the body heating up a bit more, especially the supporting leg. Still focusing on keeping that weight in the heels. And really thinking about the waistline as we sweep those arms to the back. Knee and kick. Few more, and last one. So you can definitely add some equipment to this if it's not hard enough for you. Maybe a resistance loop in a figure 8 above the knees, maybe some light ankle weights. We're going to the other side, same thing. So weight in the heel, knee and kick. Bent arm, straight arm, knee and kick. So you want to keep your supporting leg nice and soft, and kick. So a little tiny bit of balance work, but there's not going to be that element of really standing on one leg for an extended period of time in this workout, because you are still recovering and strengthening your leg from that injury. So we are definitely going to do a little bit of one leg at a time, but as you can see, I'm putting my foot down pretty quickly. And across, nice job. So we're going to do a lunge back and then across, back and in. So it's parallel, curtsy, parallel and in. And we're just going to keep switching sides. Parallel, curtsy, parallel, in. And you're just doing little bicep curls with your arms, curtsy and in. Keep your knees nice and soft. And if this is too confusing for your brain, just pick either curtsy or parallel lunges and do them over and over again. Down and across. Okay, so this is the last kind of warm-up move. So next we are going to start that kind of combination of more cardio driven and then more toning. So first, wide plie. So the cardio driven is down and up, down and up. So we are going to shoot off and we're going to do this really dynamically. Wide plie and then extend that leg. Wide, extend. Now if you want to use a chair to hold on to for any of these moves where we are going to be standing a little bit on one side, then you can definitely do that, or use a wall or a countertop. Down and up. So I'm keeping my foot flat so I get maximum support there on my supporting side. So you can see this move gets the heart rate up pretty quick. Nice job. And now we're going to stay in the same muscle group, but we're just going to go down and then lunge to one side. So wide plie to lunge. So wide legs, deep breath. So wide plie and then lunge. Wide plie and side lunge. Bicep hinging forward from the hips, reaching down and down. So you're never fully coming up, always keeping those legs nice and bent. Weight is in the heels. Nice tall spine on the up, and then you're hinging, keeping your neck in line with the rest of your spine as you hinge from those hips. Letting the heart rate come down a little bit, not an awful lot. And now we're doing that to the other side. So we are going to change sides every time after each combination. So we're coming down and lifting that leg to the side. Ready? So it's down and lift it, down and lift it. You do not have to lift high. Maybe you're tapping, and that's okay too, or maybe just a little lift. I'm dynamically pushing over into this supporting leg as I lift that thigh. My knee on my moving leg is facing the front. Little bicep curls with those arms. Minnie's drinking out of my cup. Typical. This is her water right here. I keep forgetting to put it up somewhere where she doesn't see it. And of course, every time I forget, lo and behold. So don't worry, I'm not going to share my water with her. I've got a bottle there. So I'll drink out of the bottle. So wide plie, over to side lunge. Ready? Wide plie, side lunge. Slow everything down. Now focus on your form. Wide, weight is in the heels. Down, reach, nice flat spine. There she is. She doesn't want any snackies at the moment, but you see her shake her paw. That's what she does when she's like, no thank you, I do not want that. Gross, mummy. But then in 5 minutes it'll be, give me snackies, mummy. The same snackies in the same box. They're so funny, cats. Okay, now let's go to some curtsy lunges. We're going to stay on one side. We're going to go curtsy. So curtsy behind, diagonal front lunge. So curtsy to diagonal. It's almost like you're doing a forward and backward lunge, but it's not. So this would be a forward and backward lunge. This is a curtsy to diagonal. So draw a line on the diagonal, and that's what we're doing. So this foot of your supporting leg is facing the front the entire time, and the rest of your body is twisting. Lots of lunges, lots of squats. That's where the heart rate lives. And forward and back. Nice job. Staying in the curtsy lunge, we're going to kick our butt. So you're coming from a curtsy, which means you're turned out. Your leg is slightly behind the other one. You're hinging and kicking. Hinge and kick. Now, Colleen, you said you could do a little bit of work on one leg. I'm trying to keep it quite easy to do, so we're not balancing for a long time. But if this is even too much, you can just step it in, step it back. Step it in, step it back. Okay? Otherwise, hinge and kick that butt. Up and up. Tipping forward from the hips. We're going to add in an extra tone into this one because that was still quite cardio driven. So we're just going to stay in this curtsy position, and all we're going to do is pulse down. Keep your arms up at 90 and pulse up with the arms as you pulse down with the lower body. Ready? Pulse. So up with the arms, down with the lower body. If you prefer to make this full range of motion, you can do that. That will definitely help to get that heart rate down a little bit. Otherwise, stay here with me. Breathing. Here comes little Min. She's like, let me out. You're not getting let out, Minnie. I'm gonna put you in your box. Yeah, you're going in your box. Keep going, guys. I'm hoping she stays in her box. Yeah, stay in your box. Good girl. They want to see you, Minnie. Not walking around the entire time. So remember, we're doing that lunge, curtsy. So this is my foot's this way. Curtsy behind, diagonal. So it's like a back and forward, but on an angle. Are you ready? So behind and forward. Now, you choose how low you want to go with those knees. The lower you go, the harder it is. And if this angle is not working for you, just do a forward and back lunge, okay? Do what works. The whole point is to get those muscles burning and the heart rate up. That's what we want, Colleen, right? Because you're in a cold environment now and you want to get that blood pumping. I am, on the other hand, in a warm environment, although I must say so far, our summer has been relatively wild. Not wild, mild. It has not been wild, it's been mild. We've had some hot days, but not that many. So we're going back into curtsy, little butt kick, little butt kick. So I'm doing little hammer curls here. I can't even remember what I did on the other side, but it doesn't matter. As long as we do the same thing with both arms, we can change it. It's what's happening with the legs that's important, that we balance it out. So get that heel up to your butt. Slow it down if you prefer. Slower puts more pressure on the supporting leg though. So if you're trying not to balance for too long, you want to be going a little bit faster. Therefore the cardio factor is more. That's why we're adding on that extra toning aspect. So, yeah, so our weather has been a bit funny lately. We're just going to come down and do that again. It's been kind of humid. So Perth in the past used to be very dry. The heat used to be very dry. But the last few years, humidity is picking up, which is not great when you want to work out. As you guys probably know, it's hard to breathe when it's humid. So I can feel it today for sure. Huffing and puffing away, but that's a good thing. Probably also because I'm yabbering on so much. So in Australia, established with Amy, it's yabbering with a double B. And she said where she's from, I think it's New York, is yammering with double M. Interesting, isn't it? How it changes. But the other thing that people say here is yapping, because, you know, yapping like a little doggy. All right, we're going to go back into squats. So this time we're just going to go squat and in. So side squat, narrow squat. Up and down. Now I'm continuing the hinge because I like to work my booty. And by keeping the weight in the heels, that's exactly what you're doing. But if you want more of a quad focus, stay up higher like this with your chest. That's an option, but it makes my quads burn too much. So glutes for me are definitely dominant over quads. So I'd rather use the muscle group that feels it the least. Or is that cheating? It might be cheating. Sorry, not sorry. Come on, wide and in, wide and in, deep breaths. Okay, we're staying wide. We're going to come down, lift the heel, down, narrow, lift the heel, narrow, wide, lift the heel, wide. Start with wide, wide, lift the heel, down, together, lift the heel, down. And if this is somewhat confusing, please just stick with wide or narrow and keep doing it over and over again. So this one, you cannot escape the quad burn. You're welcome. I'm feeling it, even in this hinged position. Come on, up. Now, as your arms come down, squeeze the back of your triceps. I think I just messed up. Up and down, wide, up and down. Sometimes when I talk, my arms and my legs do not want to cooperate. So wide to narrow, this way. How are we going, Colleen? Are you getting puffy yet? Are you sweating yet? Wide to narrow. Now let's hinge forward more and do tricep kickbacks instead of hammer curls. Wide to narrow. So you want to be squeezing the top portion of the back of your arm, keeping your arms close by your side, and only moving from the elbow down. Don't move the top portion of your arm. Remember, you can go a lot slower if you need to. This is not a race. This is all about you challenging yourself. Being comfortably uncomfortable. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, wide, heel up, heel down, narrow, heel up, heel down. Minnie is grooming herself, giving herself a little bath. Okay, are you ready? Start with wide. We're going to keep that hinge and keep the arms. Down, lift the heel, down. Step together, lift the heel, down. Out, lift the heel, down. Together, lift the heel, down. Now if you want to just keep doing the arms over and over, then you can do that. And up and down. Try to stay low here. Keep breathing. Okay, so now we're going to stay on one side and we're just going to do a knee pull and a leg up to the side. Soft knee, tummies are in, shoulders are down and back, and knee pull first. Knee pull, leg side. Now, if this leg side is too much, Colleen, like standing on this side for so many different exercises, then you can just do 2 knee pulls. Okay, so you don't have to do the leg side. Although this leg side definitely works that muffin top and gets the heart rate up quite a bit. I love this exercise. You see it in so many of my workouts because I just like crunching this direction for this side and this direction for this side. It's very effective. Side and side. Now for the for the toning side, come into a low plie and we're just going to reach down, come up, then elbow down, come up. Same side. So tummies are in, directly to the side, lean and lean. Lean and lean. So your thighs should be talking to you by now. There should be some definite heat in there, especially in inner thighs at the moment. After filming Brooke's workout yesterday, my thighs are still talking to me. So I hope yours are too, whatever workout you did yesterday. Feel the burn, see the changes, right? And side. And down, and down. I love standing abs, so good. Okay, so we're going to the other side for that knee pull, and then leg to the side. Kneecap to the front, long, long leg, ready, pull, and side. Pull, and side. Go at your own pace. You don't have to stick with the music. You don't have to stick with my pace. You're literally just challenging yourself to go at a pace that you know you're going to get out of breath, but not to the point where you can't breathe, where you're gasping for air. You just want your heart rate to be elevated into that fat burning zone where you should be able to still, see how I'm able to speak quite normally? I have to stop every few words, every few sentences to catch my breath, but it's not like I'm gasping for air, right? This is not HIIT training. This is more endurance style. Back down into wide plie. Deep breaths. Take your full 15 seconds here. And we're going to reach first with the long arm. So come down directly to the side. And then can you tap your elbow? Maybe you can't. Maybe you have to be a little bit higher like this. And that's fine too. And maybe your legs are just not feeling this at all and you're straight legged here. And that is also a good option. You've got to remember some of these workouts have been requested by people who are advanced exercisers. So don't expect that you'll be able to do everything without modifying. You shouldn't be able to if you're not an advanced exerciser. Do not beat yourself up about it. We were all there once and we just kept progressing. Progress, not perfection. Side and reach. Nice job. Okay, we're going to do some down dog because Colleen requested it. And we're going to start with a down dog. Come into down dog. We're going to just do a leg raise, knee pull. Leg raise, knee pull. So I want you to push that toe to the ceiling. Squeeze your butt cheek up and in. So it's kind of like a down dog to a plank with a knee pull. If this is too much, do it here. But I really want you to get low with your chest and push that toe up to the ceiling. Or maybe it's this and it's this, which is actually harder. It's harder not to just stay in plank. Up and in, and up. Now we're staying in down dog and we're just going to do leg raises, simple stuff. So stay in your down dog position. Okay, raise your leg, tap and up, tap and up. So don't look at me, look in between your hands. Try to stay really nicely aligned through your arms, your chest and shoulders are facing the mat. Maybe you're up on your supporting leg toe. Maybe you're down if you've got that flexibility. All the way up, both legs super straight, both legs burning, right? Especially the supporting leg. We feel it. Squeeze the booty on the up. We're going to add in an extra toning because this is kind of pretty cardio driven, right? So we're just going to stay in down dog and do little bend press, but we're gonna come into down dog, lift your leg up and slightly push your chest forward to the side. Now bend press. So I'm facing my chest diagonally forward. My hip is open, bend press. If this is too much, you're down here. Bend press. Maybe you're down here. Bend press. You've got options. Bend press, bend press. Extend fully behind the knee. This is really going to burn your supporting leg, especially the glute. You're welcome. Breathe and up. Come on, bend press. Don't be a hero. If it's just not working for you, use the modification. 2 and 1. So those 3 moves, other side. Starting with down dog, knee pull. So down dog to leg raise to plank knee pull. Come into that down dog. Chest is to the mat. Lift the leg, pull in. It's up and forward. You can turn the hip out a bit. That's fine here. I just want a really, really nice big leg raise. Squeeze that booty and then pull it in and blow all the air out as you crunch that knee in. Remember, your option is to be on the knee and up. If you're on the knee, you're coming down with your chest and up, up and in. Nearly done. 3, 2 and 1. Okay, so now same thing, down dog, just large range of motion leg raises. Keep your hips slightly turned out. So come back, get your leg up, hip is slightly turned to the front, but chest to the floor, down and up. The reason I turn my hip out is because I'm wanting to focus not just on underside booty, but also side booty. So turn out position gives you 2 for the price of 1. More bang for buck. I don't know what that saying actually means. It kind of sounds like I shouldn't be saying it. Yeah, let's not use that one. 2 birds with 1 stone. That's also not a nice one. Up. Keep your legs straight. Remember your option, which I should have shown you earlier, is this. Up and up. Okay, so then we're staying in down dog. This time our chest slightly skews to the front and we're going to do a bend press. I know that one's tough because it's 3 using the same muscle groups, but you can do it, you can do it. So, bend press. My chest is slightly to the front. It bend and then extend fully. Bend press. Now your option is down here or even down here. Okay? Up and up. You can do it. This is great for the upper body as well. Just stick it out. A few more seconds. 10 seconds and we're changing it. So good. Total body exercise. Core firing 2. 3, 2 and 1. Nice job. Okay, we are going to do a side plank, but I know you said you have trouble with plank. So we're going to do a side plank with our leg in behind and our leg in front like this, okay? So we're going to come up and we're going to reach. So a lot of you have seen this move in some of my recent Holiday Express workouts. I believe I used it. And reach. Now, do you see how I'm coming down on my butt and then doing this extension? If you want it, this is the harder version. But I know that you were struggling with side plank a little bit, Colleen, so I wanted to make it more accessible if it does cause you any issues, to be able to sit down and take some weight off. Still hard. Still hard doing it just like this. And up. Okay, now we're going to do like a little crab move with a reach. Crab and reach. So both legs on the ground. This hand behind, this hand, elbow, and reach. And down and up. So really keep your shoulder aligned over your wrist. And reach, reach, reach. Push your hips up to the ceiling. Down and push. Now if you want more, up on your tippy toes. Only if you can though. I know that could be aggravating to ankle injuries or weak ankles. So it's down, up and reach. You're getting some great work for your shoulder there. And reach, reach, and up, down, and up. And other side for those 2 moves. We're getting there, people. We're getting there. We're not far off. We've nearly done 35 minutes of Cardio-sculpt. So leg in front. We're going to come up, sit and reach, or up and stay up with that butt. Up and stay up. And up. I'm kind of thinking I might sit down. Still feels really good sitting down. Now if you don't want to just tap your ankle but you want to go further, bring your arm down in opposition to that leg, get your leg up higher. Over and up. Any type of plank variation really gets that heart rate up. Now we're doing the crab. So make sure you're aligning yourself here so that when you reach up and back, your shoulder ends up on top of your wrist. And down, up and back, and down. Breathing and pushing. Pushing your hips up to the ceiling. And down. Come on. Do you want to go up on your tippy toes? Maybe slow it down a bit. That's okay. Breathe, breathe. Come on, a few more seconds, and we've got 2 rounds and we're done. Up and down. Okay, we've got 2 rounds left. We're going to do abs. Just going to do bicycles fast. Okay, fast bicycles. I'm going to put my hands behind my ears and straight leg bicycles fast. You've got to do it fast. If you don't want to do straight leg, bend your legs. The reason you have to do it fast is because this is meant to be the Cardio-sculpt interval. So if you don't do it fast, that heart rate will drop and it will feel more like toning. But if you want to slow it down a little bit, you can. I know it's tough. I know we're coming to the end of our energy supply here. What do you reckon, Colleen? Are we nearly finished? Are you glad it's nearly over? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we're just going to do an isometric hold. We're going to split it like this, hold for 10 seconds each side, kind of 12 seconds each side, okay? 12 seconds hold. Now, if this is too much and you can't put this leg like here, maybe it's here, or maybe you're bending it. Try. Uh-oh, switch. I have no idea. I'm not very good at maths. I actually don't know when to switch, but so we'll just do 10 seconds now for the last 10 seconds. Switch. Sorry, Colleen. My maths sometimes is atrocious. Maybe sometimes, or maybe always. Switch. This is the last 10 seconds and we're done. How about that? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Done. Done. So, it was not that hard. Let's just say it was a good intermediate advanced at some times, but it wasn't that hard. Was it, Colleen? I know you're just easing back into all these kind of Cardio-sculpt workouts, and you used to love doing all the endurance ones, so I think this was a good transition workout for sure. And you can definitely make it harder, people. You know me, I always say add ankle weights, add a resistance loop, add some heavier hand weights. You can make this a breathless workout if you add equipment. Deep breaths. It definitely still got the heart rate up. Pretty good. Bring your heel to your butt. And then come up and cross over both butt cheeks on the mat and pull in. And I was able to keep little Minnie in the shot the entire time. Are you proud of me? I did that just for you. Yoda, on the other hand, was not to be captured. When you try to capture Yoda, he thinks it's a game. So he will just run away and you can keep going after him. Try everything, try food, try his little toy, and literally he'll come within 30 centimeters and then you think you're going to be able to grab him and he runs. It's so annoying. It's actually so annoying. He does it all the time. Minnie, on the other hand, she kind of is more cooperative. Not always, but often. Okay, let's just reach over, and we got most of muscle groups in, right? We did lots of squats and lunges for the lower body. We did some nice oblique work, twist to the back, nice straight spine. And we definitely got our arms in there at the end with the down dogs and the plank work, and a bit more abs at the end. So I hope it ticked all the boxes. Colleen, let me know. How did you enjoy it? Everyone, let me know. Do you guys like these sort of Cardio-sculpt workouts? Then request them. Make sure you request more, because we haven't had a lot like this actually. We've had a few more endurance style workouts, especially the functional ones with all of the different combinations. But these ones that are a bit more simple, easy to follow for most people, and are just good ways of getting the heart rate up as well as getting some sculpting in, they are far and few between on the channel, so make sure that you request it if you like it. Thank you so much, Colleen, for your recommendation, and I will be back again very soon with another one. Bye for now.